Hey, it's Daniel and Mariah here, and today we're going to talk about how Instagram normalizes cheating.
I think that something that I've become increasingly more aware of is the fact that when scrolling Instagram or Facebook Reels, maybe even YouTube Shorts,
Daniel likes to scroll Facebook Reels, you guys.
I don't like being
Does
made
anyone
fun of.
else do that?
It's the same content.
Please,
It's just one of my quirks,
please
guys.
comment below if you also
I'm
do
on
that.
the edge of like millennial and Gen Z, and I think that's the millennial side.
It's like
seeping
a
in.
choice between like TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and he's like, oh, I'll ditch TikTok, get Instagram.
I like
Facebook.
that Facebook is a bit more of a well-rounded population. That's what I. Anyways, what I was trying to get at is that I think that when people are on social media, they have to scroll with a healthy degree of suspicion.
Yeah.
Because there's these different messages that Facebook or Instagram, whatever social media of our choice, are feeding us that are unhealthy and subvert or work against healthy relationships.
Yeah.
One of the narratives that I see and have been seeing really commonly recently is like this normalizing of cheating. So you'll see like these interviews where the guys will interview girls or girls will interview guys.
Yeah.
And they'll say like, "Oh, would you let your partner cheat?"
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
"Have you ever cheated on a partner?"
Yeah.
And you see, and obviously these are edited and curated, but it's almost like the way they tell the story is as if more people are cheating
Yeah.
than not, or that it's a normal thing.
Or I've seen like debates like, is this cheating?
Yeah.
And it's like a girl like dancing super sexually on a guy, for example.
That's
And then
not
in
her significant
That's
other.
not her
Yeah, yeah.
significant other. And then all the comments are like debating like, yeah, that's cheating for sure. Like, no, it isn't. Like the fact that it's even
Yeah.
a conversation.
I think the two things that I would really want everyone to hear as they're scrolling social media is that cheating isn't normal and cheating isn't cute. So it's like cheating's not normal in the sense that even though social media tries to tell you that it's like a normal thing that everyone's doing or everyone's made a mistake or participated in one point of their life, it's not normal.
Yeah.
Like kids have childhoods that are ruined because of infidelity and unfaithfulness. People are scarred for life. Significant others who have their spouses like cheat on them. Like people are like their psychology is reoriented. Their ability to trust people, their even their own esteem for themselves are ruined and almost like disoriented for life because of cheating. So we have to realize that it's not like a normal thing.
It's not like a light thing.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
you said,
yeah.
cheating's not cute. It's not
Yeah.
like a topic to be like thrown around and
Yeah.
discuss like, oh, is this cheating? Or I
Yeah.
used to cheat. It's heavy and it's
Yeah.
traumatic in some
It's
ways.
like probably one of the most ultimate statements of disloyalty. And obviously like there's times where people are in really unhealthy relationships
yeah,
and that leads to like a eroding of trust that leads to cheating.
like poor decision making.
And or poor decision making that like lead to the mistake.
Yeah.
But I guess I just don't like the casual attitude that people take to like, oh, I could cheat, maybe not, maybe
Yeah.
like. And then the other thing is like the reason why I want to say cheating is not cute is because I feel like we use these like cute words to describe what cheating is. Like we'll say like, oh, I have a sneaky link, like to describe it, or like a side piece. And it's like we use these like cute terms.
Like code names.
Yeah, code names that
Yeah.
are like almost like pet names. Like,
Yeah,
oh, don't worry,
yeah.
she's just my sneaky link. It's like, no, that's the person that's causing you to like destroy trust in your relationship
Yeah.
and ruin any potential chance you have
Yeah.
to have like a trusting, vibrant, like, you know what I mean? And I guess like, sorry, I shouldn't say ruins any chance because obviously people can like confess they're cheating and there could be healing and the relationship could recover. But at the end of the day, like, I think that it's unhelpful when we use those cute terms
Yeah.
because it makes it more like approachable.
Yeah.
It's like if you start calling like cocaine or methamphetamine like, oh, a sweet snack. It's like, oh, have you tried a sweet snack yet? It's like before you know it, like people people's minds are reoriented to think that like meth doesn't ruin your body, your mind, your physiology, but it's just a sweet snack.
Yeah.
And then before you know it, the sweet snack has you addicted and like hunched over, your face reoriented to the point where you're unrecognizable. It's like cheating is not a sweet snack.
Yeah.
It's very much so a destructive thing.
Yeah, that's good. And I think like you might be watching this thinking, well, you know, I would never cheat on someone, and this social media stuff doesn't really affect me. But I think like when we're scrolling on social media like every day, multiple times a day, some people for hours a day, like we can't ignore how that's affecting us. And as much as our algorithms are tailored to us in some ways, they also like feed us stuff that it wants us to see. And so I think when you say scroll with suspicion, that's so important, because we need to approach social media like almost on guard and being like, okay, like I don't necessarily agree with this, or I don't necessarily want it to. And when it's talking about cheating in this sneaky way or this like cute way, it can be hard to suss out, or it can be hard to like, it's like not obvious.
Yeah.
And so we want to bring this conversation because we want to make it obvious and be like, hey, like this isn't okay. Like we believe in healthy relationships. We believe in healthy marriages, and this is something that's becoming normalized and being like an opposition to those healthy relationships.
And I guess something as we talk that I can hear someone saying who maybe has experienced cheating before and has bounced back, or has been in a relationship where like cheating's been okay, where it's like, oh, we can like do, I know that like this almost like polygamous relationships or open relationships have become a bit more popular, but it's just like, I guess to give an example of why it's not okay, I just want to give a couple other like examples of relationships where it's like the same magnitude of thing or betrayal is happening, and we have to leave it up to the person to decide if that's okay. So it's like, take like a best friend, like best friends grow up, maybe it's like they've known each other for 15, 20 years. They've told each other's secrets. They've allowed each other to know parts of themselves that they let no one else know. They've experienced the good, the bad, the ugly. And then one day they realize, after like 10 years or 15 years of friendship, that every time when you thought like, oh, I trusted you with my life, or I trusted you with my biggest secrets, every time I did that, you were just conveying it to 5 other people at school. You were on like some forum that like allowed you to, like without me seeing, post about everything that's going on in my life. And it's like this like betrayal of a friendship where it's like, and this loyalty. It's like cheating is a similar thing where it's like you're trusting someone with your body, with your heart,
some of like
with your trust.
The most vulnerable parts of you.
Yeah. We have to like almost like recapture what cheating is. It's like I'm building a relationship with you, or someone's building a relationship with their significant other over years. This whole time they feel as if they're entrusting their bodies, their hearts, their minds to each other. And this whole other time, one of the parties is like going off and doing the same thing that they thought was just between the two of them with someone else. And so like when people say, oh, it's not that serious, I guess, it's hard for me to buy into that narrative, because it's like, oh no, it is. Like if you go throughout your whole life like thinking, oh, it's not that serious, and you cheat on people and you let people cheat on you, there's nothing really to build on. There's no foundation of a relationship to kind of build on. Yeah,
that's good. And I think like whether you've been together with someone for years or months or weeks, cheating hurts. And it's that betrayal, because they're really taking advantage of your vulnerability in a lot of senses.
Yeah, I think the main thing I want to say, like I would love to just add in the pot that includes like, oh, cheating's neutral. Cheating's a positive thing. I just want to add to the voices, like on to the pool of many voices on social media that says, no, it's actually not normal, because like no one's saying that, but it's not normal. It's not okay. It's not cute. Anyways, I would love to hear your thoughts as to what you think about cheating, whether you agree with us, disagree with us. We'd love to keep the conversation going.
And make sure, if you haven't already, to like and subscribe if you want to listen to more conversations about relationships and culture and social media and marriage and all of those things. We'd love to have you guys along, and we'll